Under ocean deep they hide, silent shadows in the tide. Fins like blades cut through the dark. Here come the ninja sharks. Ninja sharks attacking the night, quick as lightning out of sight. Fighting evil in the waves. Ninja sharks so brave.
Good morning and welcome. I'm a little late today. It's about 7:50 here at Site B. The sun has decided to sneak out. The rain last night was pretty darn scary, actually. I mean, for Southern California. So yeah, how y'all doing this Thursday on the 13th day of March? Mega Power March, in fact, is we are slowly plodding our way through the many random superpower generators we can find online, and creating some randomly generated super dudes and dudettes for Vigilantes for Shadowdark. All the characters we create will appear in the next Vigilantes for Shadowdark product, available sometime mid-April. And let me just remind you guys, if you haven't had a chance to pick up Vigilantes for Shadowdark yet, please take a moment to use the link down below and pick it up. It's on sale all this month, both PDF and POD. Take advantage of the prices before they go up, because we know Drive-Thru is about to raise its prices. All right, today we're visiting this channel, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I mean, after a while, they all start losing the same. I mean, there's only so many codes and versions of this, so sooner or later, we're going to start seeing channels where we're like, yeah, we've already done that one like 8 times. It just has a different name. But this one I don't recognize, so this could be new, which is always refreshing if we stumble across one we've never seen before, considering how many years we've done this. All right, we roll our D6 and we get a 2. Okay, so we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Generate custom powers. Flight. Ooh, we haven't had a flyer yet. Complete arsenal. The possession of a vast and diverse array of superpowers or abilities. Huh? Okay. What does that mean? I already have superpowers. This is going to give me, okay, I don't know. Creation, the ability to create or summon something, matter or life forms from nothingness. Immortality, the ability to achieve immortality either fully or partially. Okay. So we rolled 2, we got 4. One of these doesn't make any sense. So we could create something or summon something. It doesn't give us, what. You have to fill that one. Immortality. That's always a weird one. And flight. We haven't done a flyer yet. I'm not sure how fungus would give you flight. I mean, maybe lighter than air, like what is that one? The gas spore, I mean, I know there's some, lighter than air, or, the wind can make like spores fly. So flight's maybe. Creation, the ability to create something, or immortality. I mean, I guess technically mushroom, or some mushroom colonies that have been around for hundreds of years, because we only see the ones on the surface. We never see the actual mushroom that's underground. Did you know that, with mushrooms, what you see on the surface is not the mushroom. The mushroom is actually underground. What you see on the surface is just the pods it sends up for various reasons, whether to get nutrients or to send out spores to create new ones or to attract prey or whatever. But yes, the actual mushroom is underground. So immortality is maybe. Flight, maybe. And creation, I don't know, because this one doesn't really give us a lot to work with. It's mostly just fill in the blanks. I can create something. Flight is the only one that really, dead on. So we're definitely going to take flight. It wouldn't be funny if the character's only power was flight. So lighter than air kind of makes more sense than flight, but we'll go with flight for now. Dumping that one. Immortality. It feels too on the nose, considering Invincible's on Amazon right now, and one of the main characters in Invincible is named the Immortal, and for some reason the Immortal can fly, which So yeah, I think I'm gonna dump that one. So it may just be flight. Maybe flight's this character's only power. Create or summon objects, matter, or life forms from nothingness. So the ability to float, fly, and the ability to create more mushrooms, more fungus, summon more fungus. Ugh, this is a hard one. Okay, we could create something. Summon animal, summon monster, summon plant, summon person, summon thing, summon create more fungus. I think we already have a character who does something similar to that, don't we? Ooh. Yeah, none of these work for me. I'm just gonna stick with. I think the character's only power is flight. We rolled 2 powers, but none of them made sense. So we just kept flight. Maybe we'll take the immortality and make it life support, some type of adaptation so they can survive flying. So if they're surviving at real high speeds, or if they're flying really, really high in the atmosphere, their body can adapt. So the rigors of flying. But basically, the character's only power is flight. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. We get a girl or a whatever. 1, 2, 3 hero. 4, 5, 6 villain. 2. I haven't doing androgynous yet. Trans who can fly. She could call herself Trans Am, as in the oh yeah, okay. Trans female hero. All right, I love it. Her name's Trans Am. For D20, we get 2, 7, and 1 on Kelsey's random tables. 2 gives us stocky, 7 gives us apologetic, and 1 gives us hiding a fugitive. We've already done that one way too many times. Reroll for 9, afraid of storms. So a stocky, apologetic, who's afraid of storms. Stocky, trans, female, drag queen. Trans Anne. I mean, it's a little on the nose, but let's face it, Immortal's got a character whose name is Adam Eve. So Trans Anne, a drag queen, trans female who is afraid of thunder. It feels like something, a drag queen, trans female would do, right? So she identifies as female. Maybe she does the drag queen thing. Maybe she doesn't. But Trans Anne, it's either spot on brilliant or insulting. I'm not sure. I love it. If I knew any drag queens still, I'd ask them if that was like insulting or if they thought it was funny and spot on for a female identifying drag queen superhero. who can fly. All right, there we go. That one was really quick. Even once we got our idea, though the powers didn't really work out in the end, they made sense. So there we go. Tell me what you think about this latest one. There you go. Tune in tomorrow, the 14th, for another one. And then the 15th, we're going to switch and do the car name first and then the powers afterward based upon the car name. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, our space fungus is generating some very unusual superheroes and villains. It definitely feels more like Wild Cards. If you remember George R.R. Martin's Wild Card series, it wasn't a fungus. It was basically nanites, I think, in Wild Cards, or some kind of disease that they, randomly generated powers in the characters, and some of the characters would have, useless power. Some of the characters would have really amazing power. Some of the characters would have like powers are basically signified their own death. But yeah, so definitely has a Wild Card feels to it. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for sticking with me on this interesting experiment. We'll be back tomorrow with more of the same. Talk to you later.
Roll the dice and ride the wave. Quest and dragons, the news we crave. Under neon lights, we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.